Welcome into your Tiny Divination of the day. I am T from Tiny Divination, here with a charm reading for the energy of your weekend. So the energy and the charms that we have for our weekend first gives a magical feeling. We have a number of magical charms. We have the magical girl charm. We have Ubast or Bastet here. We have the mother maiden crone charms. We have a scrying mirror. We have fangs. So there are a number of things here that give a magical energy. So that could mean that we have a magical weekend. That could mean that the energy is really good. That could mean that we are very much seeing things happen and seeing things move in the way that we want them to. That could also look like us harnessing our own power. It could look like you seeing workings that you've done come to fruition. It could be that people are doing workings this weekend for certain things. You may be making certain things, especially decoctions or like tinctures or teas or baths or things like that, because we have the magical girl charm, which is a potion jar, and we also have the teapot here, and Ubas, who in Egyptian understanding was a deity who ruled over potions and potion jars, perfume jars as well. So like all of those things kind of relate. So that could also be a part of the weekend. So like I said, it could be figuratively magical or it could be literally magical because we have these spirits here. It may be that you want to work with certain spirits this weekend, or you're working with certain spirits. There may be certain spirits that are around you very specifically, very heavily this weekend. Some people may be building altars. The Mother Maiden Crone charm also made me think of people moving through phases. So it may be that like you're reflecting on phases of your life right now, or you're very specifically moving out of a certain phase and then into another phase. With the moons, it could be an emotional reflection on things, like certain things could be coming up for you from your past, certain ways of being, certain like people that you were, you know what I mean, in the past, like versions of yourself. It could be inner child work that comes up as well. The Bastet charm also brings in nurturing energy and mothering energy. She protects mothers, and with these two together, it may be about your weekend feeling more nurturing, or you needing more nurturing this weekend. Also, just cats in general with Bastet. So cats may come into play somehow this weekend. Also, with all of these charms, they get the fangs and the spirits and the magic of it all. It also made me think of people going to like Ren fairs or like Comic Cons or things where you would like dress up, or like a spiritual con. I don't know if that's a thing, but like things like that, or people planning on going to things like that. The scrying mirror makes me feel like we may be finding out things this weekend. We may be looking into things this weekend, especially that with the crone. Like I said, things coming up in the past, and that being something that you maybe reflect on this weekend as well. And so that definitely makes me feel like things may come up for us, and or we may learn new information. We may be able to look into things more deeply this weekend. We may be able to find things more easily this weekend. So that's a part of it as well. And the fangs on the side, like I already kind of talked about that, but the fangs also suggest to me to just, watch out for people who may not have your best interest. Watch out for, it feels like new people kind of coming in, maybe trying to encroach on your space, or trying to like get up in your shit, or trying to get some of your energy kind of thing. It's like, it made me think of this old saying, like, why are you all up in my Kool-Aid? I don't know if that's because we have the liquid up at the bottom, but like that's what it made me think of. So just be mindful of that. But overall, like I said, it feels like a very good energy. Own who you are, own your magic, own your power, and with that, protect yourself. So, and call on your spirits if you need them. So this is what I'm getting from our charms for this weekend, for this weekend's energy report. Y'all let me know what you think of the charms, how your weekend is, and I will see you in our next reading.